Hello students! In this playlist we're going to be learning about 3 different economic systems. In this particular screencast we're going to focus on capitalism. Now capitalism, communism, and socialism are 3 economic systems that are present till today, and it's important to know about them not only for our daily lives but also because we're going to be having a final project about these 3 terms at the end of these playlists. Now let's go ahead and take a look at capitalism. Now a lot of you may have heard this term before because America is in fact a capitalist economic system. And if we want to understand the word, let's first break it down. Well, capital basically means money, and ism is a way of saying system of beliefs. When we put it together, here's a definition. A competitive economic system, notice the word competitive, where the goal is to make a profit. And this right here is the key of capitalism. Make profit, make more money, make wealth. Who doesn't like that? And this is an economic system that basically determines how money, work, and resources are to be distributed. Now let's go ahead and take a look at who started this system, or who made it popular really. And this was happening during the Industrial Revolution. We've been learning about the Industrial Revolution for a while now, and let's go ahead and take a look at who was the person who made it really popular and why. Well, the guy right here that you see in his curly hair, his name is Adam Smith. And Adam Smith was the one who made capitalism popular throughout his lifetime, and he lived around the 1700s. He was born in 1723, and he was a British economic philosopher who wrote The Wealth of Nations. This is a popular book in which he basically wrote his ideas about what capitalism is and why it's important. Now, capitalism soon became really popular and spread to other countries during the Industrial Revolution. Now you might be wondering what he was talking about and why he even started this movement, or why he even talked about capitalism. Well, if you remember that during Industrial Revolution, the governments were becoming bigger and bigger, and they were becoming really involved in people's businesses during industrialization. And bam, that's how capitalism grew as a pushback to government growth. Now let's take a look at what capitalism actually wanted, or what was Adam Smith arguing. Adam Smith was basically saying that the government has to stop getting involved in the economy and instead should allow people, and this is important, to own their private property and their money, their capital. So not the government, but people should own their private property and capital. Because he said the only way that we can make progress is when individuals follow their self-interest and they're able to make their own businesses, they're able to start their own business and make their own money. But if we have the government controlling everything, we're never going to get anywhere, according to Adam Smith, because progress can only happen when individuals, not the government, follow their self-interest. And he argued this important point, which is important to write down, is that more competition leads to lower or fair prices and better or good products. So let me say that again, and that's really important to understand. But when you have more competition in the market, and I'm going to give you an example in a little bit, like if you have an iPhone basically competing with Nokia, Samsung, then you're soon going to have lower prices. iPhone's going to lower their prices because Samsung just lowered their price too. And eventually we're going to have products that are going to be in better and better quality. Now let me give you a quick example. Right here in the United States, we have a capitalist economic system, which basically means that our government allows our businesses to compete and do what they want. And that's called laissez-faire, which basically is a French way of saying to do what you want. And the goal in here in a lot of our businesses is for us to make profit. Now let me give you a quick example. Take iPhone. When it first came out in 2007, it was $500. Now we have so many people competing over making iPhones. We have Samsung, we have Nokia, and all of them are competing, which means the prices are going to go down and the quality is going to get better. And now iPhones only cost $150 to $250 probably, and we have all these other phones that have lower prices and are better quality as well. Because we have a capitalist economic system, people are allowed to compete and innovate and have better and better quality products.